the pain. Time to get paid. That's personally right now my favorite, most hated end of the game banter that you do if you win the game. What's up, guys? This is Scarecrow1133 from Undying Chaos, and this is a Domination gameplay on the map Raid. And it's not actually my gameplay, it is a teammate of mine, Stephen Q. And he does 38-0 in this gameplay without any huge major kill streaks. And it's a good gameplay. I will admit, and he would admit too, it's not going to be the most exciting gameplay. But the reason I wanted to upload it and talk over it is the fact that it shows that you can go 38-0 without having to run into the spawn and destroy the other team. And some might call this camping, but I don't really consider defending the flags camping. A lot of the times right now Q would be getting called camping or getting called a camper whenever he killed someone. But really the purpose of domination is to defend the flags that you own. And if that means sitting there and killing people as they walk by, I don't see that to be camping. Some people might call it camping, and more power to you if you're one of those. But the fact is, he goes 38-0, and he wins the game without any party members. You know, he just random group of guys, and so that's why I wanted to upload this, was to show that you know, Q is totally capable of going into the spawn and destroying. But you know, when you're playing domination, that's not the point of the game, and you can get a really good score with just sitting back and protecting your flag. And he's in a really great position here where he can get B and A. And you notice here he's not rushing to A right now because, or he wasn't earlier, because he knew that there were more and more, and he was just trying to get overpowered. So he kind of waited. You know, in domination you need to be patient. If you go down to having one flag, you know, the game isn't over yet. You know, take your time, set up, get everything ready, and then move over when you can. He was also utilizing his teammates. He noticed his teammates were going over there and getting A, so he knew he didn't need to, and he was able to come back and defend B, and he does that really well. You might notice that right now he has a whatever kill streak you call that, Firestorm Hill, whatever it's called, Charlene, as FPS Russia calls it. And I asked him, you'll see him actually get 3 of them in this game, and he doesn't use any of them, and he didn't do that for 2 reasons. One, he didn't want to get out of this rhythm that he had, and 2, he doesn't like the kill streak. And the first time I used it, I liked it. I got, you know, 8 kills, 9 kills off of it, you know, and it was fun to use. You're able to call out where enemies were, but then ever since then I haven't been able to get a kill with it, or I'll get one and then I get shot down immediately. So he felt that it wasn't the smartest move to be using that, especially when, you know, he was in such a good rhythm. And that's another thing, you know, if you get those major kill streaks, you don't need to use them right away, you know, especially right now. You know, if you get one right now and there's only a minute left, save it for the next round. Even if you're right now he only has 1 flag, or his team only has 1 flag, there's no point in using it right now. You know, you're gonna maximize it when you have the most time to use it, as long as it doesn't get shot down. So take your time. Don't, you know, rush in and use it, and you know, pull back and gain some cover and use them whenever you feel like you're comfortable with doing it. The new thing with Domination now, obviously all of you've played, is the little halftime switch that you're about to see here in 20 seconds. And I really like it. I like the fact that it switches, and you can start from each side, because I know in the past, every single Dom game, you know, the first thing I always thought whenever whenever you picked your class and the game loaded up was whether or not we were on the good side. And now you know that both teams are going to get a chance at starting the round at each side, or starting the game at each side. So I really like the fact that they do that. I do think it's a tiny bit unfair that you get to keep your kill streaks, due to the fact that when you start the round, it's not completely even. If I have a whole bunch of kill streaks and you don't, yeah, we're starting over and we still gotta get those flags, but at the same time it's kind of unfair. But I think if I had the option, I wouldn't change it, just because I know what it's like to finally get that kill streak that you've been trying to get, or, you know, building up your kill streaks and you only have 20 seconds to use them. So I wouldn't change it, but at the same time, it's not completely fair. One thing I don't like though about it is the fact that this second round timer isn't longer, or the fact that it's still on. In the past, every domination game pretty much that you played ended the score 200 to something, and now in this game, a lot of the time the game won't go to 200. You know, the time will run out, which is fine. I mean, you're still playing 10 minutes of the game, but I like the fact for some reason of hitting 200 points. So that may be just me, and it's not that big of a deal. It's nothing that really bothers me, but it is just a thought. Q told me, or he didn't tell me, but I figured when he started this round that he just wanted to see how many kills he could get before he died. So I think that's the reason why at the start of the round you didn't see him really go B, and he was kind of waiting for people to come around, or he may have just been seeing if anyone was going to try and flank around. But you notice that now once his team was having troubles getting B, he decided to come back and help out. And then he does basically just more of the same, where he's just trying to stay between B and C and protect both of them. And so a lot of people, you know, to get those big kill streaks, they feel they need to go in and try and destroy the team from within the spawn, and that totally works. And I've seen Q do it a million times. In our little clan, we call it going Q hard when Q starts doing that. But in this gameplay, he just shows that you don't really need to do that. You know, he's playing great, but at the same time, he's not doing anything special or groundbreaking. In fact, if you're watching this, you might even say it's kind of boring, but it's extremely effective. You know, and just taking the smart routes like that. There's three guys. Instead of charging straight at them, he knew you could go back around, and if the players he was playing against were decent players, you know, someone would have had that covered, but they didn't, and he was able to get everyone off of C when it was a 1-on-3, 1-on-4 situation. And so he's not doing anything special. He's just, you know, playing with his head and being extremely patient, you know, not rushing into things, knowing that there's going to be time to get the kills, to get people off of the flags. And so that's why I wanted to show this gameplay, was just to show that you don't really need to do anything extremely crazy or even YouTube worthy to do this. And I say that, and I'm insulting him, because at the same time he is going 38-0. And I get excited when I go 8-0, when I did 8 straight kills. And so, you know, he's obviously playing extremely well. This isn't something that a lot of people can just randomly do whenever they want. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, and we got a little bit of time left here. I'm gonna end it though there and just let the video play out. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you're interested, come check us out at undyingchaos.com, and hope to see you all there. Thanks.